Okay, so this is a video response to SethBling's Connect 4 video by me. That's me. So he made the Connect 4, and I wanted to make one too because my multiplayer server, we need some fun things to do. So I went and I watched this video, learned how to do it. So it all works. Like you push the blue, and then one player comes down, he presses a different button, or like you press any other button, and then the other player comes down and just switches between them. So I learned how to do it. It was a good video. But the only thing I noticed was in my server, the amount of space we have to build is limited, and his T flip-flop that he was using on the back end was pretty big. So I found a smaller way to do it. Now if you go to my video and you look at this right here, and then you look at his, you'll notice mine's considerably smaller. It's probably less than half the size his was. And now this is how it works. So in his video, he explains how the entire machine works. So what happens is you'll hit this, and it'll change these torches here, which are all attached to the wire. So that they're all attached to the wire. So that it comes around this way, up here, and then this is the flip-flop that I found on the wiki. See, he had a standard flip-flop that involved torches and redstone and then different level blocks and so on. I found the piston version, which are usually a lot smaller, and this one is. So it just comes around, it comes around through here, this gets activated, moves back through, and then this reactivates because it's on a slight delay. I put it on a 1-tick delay. I don't know if you need it on a delay because on the wiki it didn't say, but anyway. So what happens is this block will toggle between being, every time a button is pushed, it'll either be here, and then when you push a button it'll switch to this side right above this torch, so right now it's not on the torch. So let's just look at the players. Alright, these torches are on, which means that it is, and then these torches are off, which means it is Gravel's turn. So let's just go in here and push a button, and it should be Gravel's turn. Let's go in the gray one. Yep, Gravel's turn. See, and as you saw last time, see, it moved. This wooden block was right here. Now it's over here. And I'm going to give you guys a good view of it so that you can build this if you need to see it. It goes on the wiki, it'll have a button right here, but that's just an input. My input comes from over there. It has torch, repeater, some dust, moves forward to 2 pistons with a block in between them, and under either side, it doesn't matter which side, it can be either side because it just depends on where this is going to be. Under that, you're going to put a torch. That way the current can go into this block. Oh, darn it. That's awkward. That way the current can go into the block and then through it onto this side. And then go through. And then when it's moved over, it won't go in that block and it'll just go up through into here. And that's how that works. And I don't know what these are here for, but they're gone now. Oops. And then pretty much that's what I did for his entire video. So if you watch his video and you need it to be smaller, just come over here and build this. The rest of it I couldn't really change because it kind of needs to be that big. And then all I really changed in his design and this design are, I made a door to get in easier. Eventually I might make a video on how to make an automatic reclaim system. Basically it just involves pistons moving these blocks out of the way and torches under them to break it. And I just added in some ladders so you can climb up and get to the spots easier, and then replace everything and climb back down. So I didn't really add much. All of the glowstone that you see in this video is not required, it's just in here to light it. And one last view as the outside. So here's the inside of it. I'm going to make this look better eventually, but that's just basically each color corresponds to where it's going to come out. There's Jack and Jill watching us. And then finally, a view of the outside of it. I just cased it in blocks. It didn't really matter how big it was. That's how big it is. That entire black spot over there on the border of this orange does not need to be there. It's just empty space in the actual building. So none of that needs to be there. All of that is wiring. All of this is wiring. This is just empty space. So, I believe I covered everything. and go watch his video. I will probably post a link to it in the description if I remember to do that. And yep, that's it. And let's see.